Okay, Islam, a Moorish American nation and family. Islam, Islam in Arrington-Bey, Islam. It is August the 14th, 2021. I'm on break at Burger King, and you might hear talking. They're not included in the video. Okay. You know what? It was so interesting today. Before I deep breathe, I'm on break at Burger King. It's about 12:55 p.m. This is so interesting. The black male that he usually drives an army truck, or not a Denali, a black truck, and it has SGT Sergeant Army. This is dealing with my spiritual and mental experience. He came in today again. He came and I waited on him as usual. He's a regular. It's no, just wait on him. Besides the time when he tried to jerk the straw out my hand, and anyway, and I find it odd about that and some other things. But he was cool today. And so, but the thing is, once again, I saw a visual that looked similar. I'm not saying it's him because I'm not accusing it's him, but I saw a visual, and with my visual, mental, spiritual side, like literally engaged my full body sheath. And I'm the best explanation is knowing that those that have the telepathic code or the code of telepathy, and me describing my spiritual and mental experience, is that they are able to do such things. So I always say that. And there are books that speak about telepathy. And so when you also learn of different technologies and how technology has evolved, then you realize a lot of things that normally those that are able to not do, okay, they're able to do. It's like, how does this defy law? So literally, I'm not accusing him, but literally, I saw a visual of him, like he was wearing a brown hat, brown hat, literally covering my full sheath of my body. So I shine my light as a light being, as a spiritual woman, and I was able to see that. And I see that I see these a lot when I'm working, earning money. I just I just do my job. Another thing, I think a customer next to me said they knew, and I was thinking about animals, whatever, and I was trying to put a number in, and it's like, okay, they knew I'm not the animals. Okay, I'm not an animal. I could put this in. I think he said that, but anyway, it just triggered a thought about animals. And me and the customer, I was talking to customers. I said, I am not an animal. I can actually put this number in, making a joke. I like to make jokes. And I was just thinking about how evolved these animals are. I was talking to the customers. I was giving examples of what I've seen about the dogs, the apes. Dogs, apes, cats, elephants, how evolved they are. And once again, my explanation is the telepathic code. And so they like literally, these animals demonstrate themselves to have human characteristics. Literally, they have human characteristics. So it's like, what is the difference between a dog and a human? What's the difference between an ape and a human if they are able to do the exact same thing? It sort of reminds me of that movie Planet of the Apes. The Planet of the Apes. That is a perfect example. That movie, Planet of the Apes. When you see apes, literally in the movie, they were like acting advanced, and they were calling the humans animals. So they treated the humans as slaves in that movie because they were like, they're animals, they're savage. They're savage animals. And the apes, the gorillas, had evolved where they felt they were civilized. Can you imagine? So that in the movie, the apes, the gorillas, and Planet of the Apes had evolved as civilized beings, and the humans had declined, and the apes and the animals, the apes were calling them. They were saying they were savage, and they would lock them up in cages. had them locked up in cages. Literally, I just thought about in Texas. In Texas, when they had the electricity shut down, the entire state, they shut down the electricity. Or so whatever, for whatever reason, the electricity had shut down and they had locked. It looks like mainly Hispanic in cages. That's what it looked like, what they were displaying, and their children. That's exactly how the movie was. They had locked the in the movie. They had the humans. They called them savage or inanimals, Planet of the Apes, locked up in cages. Anyway. Then this guy came in, this black male came in with a NASA shirt on. A NASA shirt. And literally I started to, I'm not accusing him, but I remember because I felt a sharp pain in my left leg, and I also felt a sharp pain in my right chest. You know, I don't have the ability to sense sharp pains, and it came out of nowhere. So I always contribute that to a telepathic code. And those are my thoughts and my explanations. So now what I'm about to do is do deep breathing. So now that, you know what, I think I'm going to post the movie Planet of the Apes. Because that is that movie, it is really, it's amazing what they demonstrate in the movies. Now that the this is a little stopped up. One moment. So if you have an animal strand of the telepathic code, then you would definitely be considered part of an animal. I agree. But that's not what I was talking about with the customers. I was talking about, I was literally talking about how advanced these animals are. Seeing them do things, literally like humans, dogs, yeah. And they were like, listen, yeah, they're like, and I was like, Anyway, but I'm not an animal. I've been naturalized. I am a civilized, true American citizen, Moorish American.
I have